Hi everyone, welcome back to another anime review. We are reviewing an anime called Tiny Senpai. Now this anime is really interesting and I love it to death. First off, our two main characters. Our main characters are a girl who has big boobs and she likes cats, but the cats don't like her, which is fucking hilarious. Which is kind of interesting because the office that she works at, she is, how do I say it? She makes their mascot is a cat, which is fucking funny as hell. But anyway, and then our guy who is polite, kind, and gentle, but he's also thinks perverted stuff. She does the same shit. He is very kind and polite. And he's also very tall. They both love each other, but they don't really say it to each other's faces, which is fucking hilarious. They decide to become friends at the very end. However, when it comes to the very end of the anime, at the end of season one, there is growth to becoming a relationship, which is kind of there because they do tease that they do love each other, which is fucking hilarious. But that's the main gist of that. Now, our two main other characters are also tied in, and they are just adorable with each other. First off, the girl with the blonde hair is the tall guy, the main character guy, which I forget his name. He has a childhood friend who works at the same office job, and they've been going to the same school, same everything. She works with him. However, they are just friends because that's what their relationship status is, and the fact that she has a major crush on her boss. Why, you may ask, is because of the fact that her boss, the boss that was going to be her boss, decided to help her out with her shoe because her shoe fell apart when she was about to go into the interview of the place that she works at, and the boss helped her out before she even though he knew him. He's very nice and kind, and he's always making jokes and stuff. But she's pretty much, so to speak, childhood friend. She acts like the fucking boss. I will get to him later because she's very nice and kind. Now, when it comes to the boss, most of the stuff that happens is because of him, because of the fact that he makes the two main characters go try to find a restaurant to eat for the whole entire every person that works at the company. But the problem is that when he does that, guess what? He decides to make a reservations for a table that looks like a couple table, which I think is fucking hilarious. All this stuff that happens is because of him, and the fact that he is so, when he says something about what's the situation going, he is like ridiculous. Like, he is the main focal point of the comedy. He is very fucking funny. He makes most of the jokes of them, and the fact that it's pretty fucking funny on how the hell he makes everything lighthearted, even though it's supposed to be a serious conversation, and then he comes in and just ruins it because he's a jackass. But anyway, he is very nice and kind. I remember one time that the main girl, who is very small, sees the presentation that her student at the company did so well, and the funny thing is the fact that the thing that she wants to hug him because he was in a mascot. He was doing cosplay for the mascot of the what's it called? He was doing the mascot of the company, which is a cat. He wore a cat suit, like cosplay, because his best friend loves make cosplay. She's also in the manga too, which I forgot to mention that. So she wants to hug him. The problem is he's not in the suit because he saw an error. So guess what happened? His boss decides to dress up like him, and he decides to joke around saying that you should hug her because she wants to hug you because it's pretty fucking funny. And then all of a sudden he makes everything awkward, and he's pretty much the comedy stick of the whole entire anime because he wants a relationship between the two. And the funny thing is that they don't want any of his shenanigans. Like, for example, like, it gets even worse when the fucking main character's sister comes involved because she is just hell bent on making him. She loves the small girl, and she wants her to become sisters with her. So she wants him to marry her immediately so she can have a sister, which is fucking hilarious. But the problem is though, is the fact that she comes in pretty late. Now, what is the difference between this anime and Annoying Senpai? Well, the personalities are different, and the fact that the only thing that I can think that is way better than Tiny Senpai is better in one aspect of it, and it's really huge, is the fact that all four main characters bounce off of each other pretty much every single scene. Like even though they're like different types of characters, the side characters that come in, they bounce off the main characters when the four main characters are not talking to each other, which I think is really good. Annoying Senpai did not do that. The four main characters of that anime, the two main characters talk to each other, but they never talk to the other two main characters that often, and that's my main gist of it. I mean, the two girls talk to each other a lot in Annoying Senpai, but this anime does not do that. They make all four characters bounce off each other, and they add a few more characters to bounce off of each other. And that's the main thing why I think this anime is really good. Is because the character development on every single character, even the side characters get some character development. Like there's this character that comes in like episode 9 or 10, and she has issues. Like she wants to be, because she works for a rival, she works at the same company but she works at a different block. So she's competing with our main character about something, and she winds up losing. They both lose, and they got beat by a fucking lazy asshole on another block, which is fucking hilarious because he didn't want to win in the first place because his coworkers in that place are a bunch of fucking idiots. I'll explain them when we get there, but anyway, she only comes in like a few episodes, and then she is a regular throughout the rest of the series, which is only 12 episodes at this point. So my opinion is that it's really good, very solid. When it comes to the character growth and everything. The only thing that I do not like is the theme song. I think it was trash, to my opinion. I thought it was not the best. I mean, my favorites are Higurashi, fucking Blood Sea, and also Soul Eater. But anyway, the theme song was not very good. I did not like the theme song. It's just bad, to be honest with you. But for the whole entire soundtrack, it's kind of lackluster. I didn't really pay too much attention to it. Because I was too busy fucking laughing because of the fucking boss that's making all this fucking shenanigans go down, which is fucking funny to my opinion. So that's the main gist of this plot anime. Now, is it better than Annoying Senpai? You better believe it. When it comes to the character development, it's really good. It's also very solid, and the fact that the characters bounce off each other really well. Comedy, it's better comedy wise. Soundtrack, I think Annoying Senpai is better than that when it comes to its opening theme song. However, this anime is far better. I'm giving this anime a 9 out of 10. I think it's really good. The one reason why I don't give it a 10 out of 10 is because the theme song sucked and the ending was kind of, you know, kind of like you can make another season and see what happens with the romance duo, but I thought they were going to be together, but they decided to become friends first, and that's perfectly fine because being friends first builds off the relationship in the future, which is kind of obvious. Which I kind of find it funny that one of the characters from another block, which is a side character, decided to make a video game about it, and everything that happens in the video game happens with the two people that are talking, the two main characters, which everything happened, which I think is fucking funny. So I give this anime an out of 10. What do you think about this anime? Would you watch it? Would you watch it ahead of Annoying Senpai, or would you rather watch Annoying Senpai than Tiny Senpai? Because the plot, the scenery of both plots of both of those animes are pretty much the same, except for the characters bouncing off each other, and also the comedy is completely different from each other. Um, but that's my opinion about it. So I'm giving this anime a 9 out of 10. I think it was way better. I hope there's a second season because I think it's a way better anime than Annoying Senpai. But What are you guys' thoughts? Do you think Annoying Senpai is better than Tiny Senpai, or do you think Tiny Senpai is better than Annoying Senpai? So I hope you guys have a nice positive day. Take care, and always stay positive. Like I said, the one reason why I gave it a 9 is because the soundtrack's lackluster, and I didn't really like the ending that much of the first season. But that's beside the point. So I hope you guys have a nice positive day, and also stay positive. Pretty funny though. I was laughing the whole entire way, which most comedy animes do not. Most comedy animes do not do that. Like comedy animes are usually they're good in the beginning and then they start fizzling out at the end, or they are bad at the beginning and then they start being good in the end. But this one was consistently the only two episodes that I did not was consistent enough about watching was the only episodes that I did not laugh was episode 11, 12, 11, 10, and 12, except for the very end of episode 12, but that's only because it was more serious, so to speak. But oh no, it's pretty funny anime. So I hope you guys have a nice positive day, and always stay positive. Oh yeah, you like my fish ring Pokemon hat? Protective Gelgen hat.